Welcome back to Jurassic Driftwood. After the recent shabby chic whitewash successes, we move on, we move forward to bigger and better challenges. I've got some really good news as well, that my work gets accepted into a local craft shop, which I'll show you into the video. That for me is a huge milestone after just 3 weeks. So we continue to make money and we make a couple more products, which I'm going to show you. I'm sure you're going to find really interesting and unique. I become a mad scientist once more and experiment, steal my dog's bowl and mix some pigment with some chalk paint to see what happens. I'm back and I'm armed with the right tools this time. So I've got some new Dremel bits, if you can pick that up, just to get in all these little nooks and crannies I couldn't get into before. And after watching my advanced YouTube video, not that I'm advanced, I've now got these sort of clay modelling, I don't even know what you call them, tools, just to really scrape out all the dead wood. I'm sanding this now for a long time. Don't forget, it's going to be shabby chic, so I've only gone down to 120 grit. I'm not going to go any finer because it is meant to look distressed. So the next thing for me to do is get my base, work out the centre point of gravity, which because it's overarching, we'll have to do it on a side somewhere. Drill a hole through there and connect it. Before I start drilling through my base, I'm just going to do a bit more research because I'm unsure. What would you do? So I was thinking of partially drilling into there and then drilling through, and I've got like a big square washer underneath. I've also got these sort of plates as well which could secure it. I just don't know what the best way is at the minute. Come on guys in the comments, you always help me. What's the best way? So I've successfully got it through. It's down the bottom, but where I've drilled so close to the end, it's cracked. This is a softwood, it's quite poor quality, like a balsa wood. So I'm just going to try and repair it with some plates, and then I can just cover that up with rope work. But I'm a little bit concerned. I've lost the structural integrity. Oh, I don't know if I can salvage this. Would I buy a lamp with a crack in the base? If I'm honest, no. But I've done a heavy duty repair there, and I'm just going to try and drill this big screw across there. This is turned into a bit of a mess, I must admit. I'm just going to commit. So after securing the crack, it's really secured. I've had to use some huge big bolts to anchor it all in, but it is secure. But now it just looks ugly. So what I've done is I've got a drill bit. Yes, I probably should have used a router. I don't have one. And I've just literally just drilled the hell. It looks an absolute mess. I'm just going to double stack it. Put it on like this. So I've got some super duper heavy duty grab adhesive. Going to put it on there and secure it with screws and then hide that little secret. So yeah, it is still looking like a mess. You can just see the plate where I've secured it, and a lateral screw going into the actual branch. And to continue the mess, I've just used some super hard glue that's filling in the cracks at the moment. So yeah, it is looking like a mess, but that'll be covered with rope. That'll be covered with rope. I'm feeling crazy. I'm going to do something crazy that I can't see has been done. Maybe because it's going to be a load of rubbish. But I'm using chalk paint for shabby chic. I have got gold flake. Now I'm going to try and mix some gold flake into the chalk paint. A, will it mix properly? And B, will it look any good? Find out very soon. So I've borrowed my dog's bowl. Sorry dogs. I'll clean it thoroughly afterwards. I've got the chalk paint in there with a little bit of water. Now I'm just going to tap in a few little golden specks, and I just don't know what's going to go on. I don't know what's going to happen. How much do I use? It's still in the process of drying, and very, very sad to say, I can't see no gold specks. Now, absolutely berserk, and I'm really hoping that I do get just a little bit of a speck. In case you're worried about my animals and you're going to call the Animal Cruelty Society, I've cleaned their dog bowl thoroughly. Thank you. Leave it. I've just wiped off the excess chalk I've done a little dance around my garage. Sad, but look, it's shimmering gold. Yes, come on. Can you just see the detailing, how it's slightly got gold speckles? So that is just a nice extra bit of detail there. One layer of tung oil, another 2 or 3 to go, and wipe off the excess. Just to add the final bit of professional touch, I've got my rustic gift tags now that are on all my products for sale. Mentions my YouTube channel and Facebook page. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. One of my driftwood pieces fell over and knocked over my wife's favourite crockery. Can you pick that up in the camera? Can you just see? There's just a slight hint of gold specks. This was pretty easy to prep, really. I've maintained a lot of the grooves and notches. I've not tried to excessively sand it because for the first time ever I'm using, drum roll, liming wax. So this little pot cost me £27. I've just done a bit of research online how to use it. Let's give it a whirl. And it's done exactly what I wanted it to do. It's just left it in all the little grooves. It's showing the grain. I'm just gonna go for it now. I'm not gonna use a pilot hole just because it's so chunky. Next thing to do is put the black chain right down the spine on the outside. And I've got these, which are too long, so I'm gonna have to trim them. And then I've got my black chain that's going to go all at the top and then hang down to suspend whatever I'm going to do there. This is probably the most high pressure moment of my driftwood career so far. So I've already done all the prep, 3 or 4 hours so far. Now I've got to try and put the black chain up, and this is going to be its final destination where it's going to drop down here. If I get this wrong, I've ruined the whole thing. So it's quite chunky. I'm gonna have to find the right angle and the right drill bit. Don't think about it, Travis, just let's do it. Don't panic. What can go wrong? What can go wrong? There is a lot of trial and error there. So there's some bits that are too slack, some bits that are too tight. And don't forget, I've got to feed the wire and weave it in and out of this as well. Now we are cooking, we're in business. I've managed to get the chain, the perfect tension, look, all the way up there. I've had to move that one from there. It's just a natural groove that it sits in. So on the base I'm just experimenting, just placing shells in certain ways. Holy crap, I've actually done it. I've entwined it all the way up stem, all the way to top, through there, and then ready to be wired up there. Yes, light on, all hooked up, all wired in, all good to go. Final thing to sort out, base. 3, 2, 1, better. Just a quick question, let me know in the comments, guys. So the time here in England is 8 AM. What time do you feel is appropriate to start working and making noise? Because I'm surrounded by neighbours. I'm going to wait till 10 to be respectful, as I don't want to piss them off. So that's where I made the mess with the crack. But you can see I've just gone around in an irregular pattern, just sanded it so it's flush. I think that looks nice. Going to cover up that gap with a rope now. Now that is looking rather tidy and quite attractive. This project is drawing to a close. I'm going to give it one final quality check. Bit of a brush down because it's dusty, but this is my greatest creation yet, 100%. I've got some great news. All these products I've been building are going to a craft shop locally. They've agreed to sell it. So just over 3 weeks, we've gone from an idea to actually having products in a shop. My mind is blown. We are loaded. We're good to go. Let's take it to the shop. So this is a shop where I'll be selling my stuff. Wow, what a 3 weeks it's been. If you've been here from the start, you can appreciate the journey that's already happened. I'm starting to develop some really interesting, unique designs. I hope you agree. And more importantly, I'm starting to sell them, make money. To get into a local craft shop where people have been building their stuff for years, honing their craft, to be next to them is an honour. And I just want to keep developing, learning. How far can we take Jurassic Driftwood? That is the question. And as usual, guys, your comments are becoming really, really valuable to me. I'm learning so much, and I'm just like a sponge absorbing all the really useful information that you're telling me. So in the next episode, I've got some other really crazy ideas I'm going to be doing like normal. And if you haven't subscribed yet, why not? Join me on this journey. Who knows what the hell is going to happen? It's going to be exciting. I share all my successes and more importantly, all my failures too. Anyways, see you next time. You know it's going to be bigger, better and crazier.